Yeah, so today we are going to continue writing some Nix Flakes for the Riot stack in OCaml. We've been through this journey for a while. Uh, it's been ups and downs. We've found things that worked and many things that didn't work. And at the end of the day, if we just wrote an overlay, this probably would have been, you know, I don't know, 5 hours tops. Probably not even that. Of course it's real. What are you talking about? Don't you have like a blind mounted fireplace? Like you just have it like right in front of yeah. You have it right in front of your windows, right? Yeah, but with Nix you get to be reproducible. Oh yeah, no, but I was saying we just I mean, if I wrote this as a Nix overlay, right? We it's possible this would have been much simpler. That's what everybody's been trying to tell me. Um so nobody even notice my henna? I mean, come on guys. Let's see. Where does this go? Look at that. Look at that. Nobody's even going to talk about it? Really? I mean, it's looking pretty good. All right. We'll go back to the Knicks now. All right. Nothing about Knicks is simple. Yeah. That's fair. I mean, at this point I just copy and paste and change some things, as Dylan very rudely pointed out one time. Why do you have the Tailwind logo on your index finger? Is that what it looks like? I don't even know, dude. I barely know what Tailwind is. Like it took me a while to figure out what it is. Yeah. Oh yeah. It is very close to the Tailwind logo. All right. Let's see. So we have Tailwind logo. Let's get a comparison here. Tailwind logo and my finger. This is totally different. It's the triple. It's the triple. Tailwind just seems like a bad name. Yeah, I had no idea what it was for a long time. I knew it had something to do with CSS. And then Strimmers talked about it and learned me something. Okay. So where are we at? We need to actually update our Riot Flake now that byte string and glue on is out. So let's find out where that is. Yeah, it's a little bit of a sus name, Tex. What if we just build a Tailwind, but it's written in Nix? I mean, it would probably be better. I don't know. I mean, at least I would probably know what it is. Let's see. What are we doing again? Anybody remember? All right, we're doing Nix today. All right, here we go. So what do we need to do? We need to see if this works. We should be able to do a little bit of this. Come on. And that. And same thing here. And I think that's everything. Everything else is looking pretty good. So let's just try a little Nix build. Oh, I might help if I save the file. There we go. Wow, saxophone, huh? Feel like I haven't really heard a saxophone in a while. Okay. Now, because I kept changing between like the source for byte-string and gluon, I wonder if it's gonna need me to do a Nix Flake update for it to work or not. I'm not actually sure. We're about to find out. I'm thinking since I changed it from local to GitHub, I mean, I've been switching back and forth as I've had to make different updates. It probably is just going to grab the latest version of those packages. Nice. We got a clean build, which means we can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. And we can go down here and get rid of our mono repo. So this used to be a mono repo that had 3 packages in it. Now it just has Riot. Oh, I already did that. Of course I did. Just impress myself every day. Let's just do one more build to make sure we didn't do anything stupid. And we'll go from there. Okay, we're getting close. This is what this stream is all about, is watching my computer build things. All right, it's looking pretty good. Now we're at the Durham evaluate for the flake that basically changed 2 lines. Yeah, this is where you say Intel Mac. Yeah, Intel Mac. I'm not enunciating very well today. It's all that sun I got over the weekend. What was I thinking? Let's see. Chore, Nix. Update Nix Flake for... Sure. We'll just say update Nix Flake after repo split. That sounds reasonable. Need a little force push to fork, and we should be ready to open APR. Let's see, Riot. Looks good. Okay, I think that's great. And we can move on to the next piece. Let's update our little document here. So we know PR is open, and we need to move on to Trail. I don't know if Trail is going to require any updates at this point. Let's find out. Surrey Trail. Flake. And let's find it here. There it is. What do we have? Oh, I modified the Dune project. What did I modify? They probably just didn't actually specify a dependency somewhere. Okay. Main? Is it because it's not git diff main Dune project? There we go. It's because it wasn't staged, I guess. I don't know. Ah, right. Interesting. Oh, there might have actually been some... I forgot to check that. Let's see if... Alright, nothing's changed on Riot. We're good. Okay, let's check OCaml to see if anything's changed there. I don't think it has. Already up to date. It has to pull from remote origin, but did not specify a branch. Okay. You have divergent branches. Oh, because I'm on Nix. That might help. Get pull from main. I was a little confused there. Why GitHub was mad at me. Don't actually care about this, right? Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Is OCaml doesn't need to be on the Nix branch anymore because it's already merged. Okay, so now we're here. That looks good. And then it brings me back to Nomad. Nope. Nope. And there we go. Okay, do I need this open anymore? Probably not. And I probably don't need this open anymore, really. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, so now we're back at trail. Let's check the state of our flake for trail. OCaml is referencing GitHub. Riot still needs to reference local. Everything else looks pretty good. Let's see if we have a clean build. And let's just check. Right. Let's whip that. Check current state of main. Oh, why? Origin main is a forced update for trail? Interesting. Okay. We should be able to do a reset origin main hard on our main. And it should just work. But let me just make sure. Okay, we just have that. Yeah. Then we can do this. Looks good. Yeah. That's expected. Let's see if we can rebase on main real quick. Everything's happy there. And then we should be able to undo. And then that should just be feet release 001. All right. And our version should be 001 plus dev. Sick. So that all looks good. Let's just try our next build now. Cool. So that works fine, which means we can move on. We can't actually open the PR for this yet until Riot gets merged, so that we can actually, point to the Riot in GitHub instead of my local. But that's pretty good. So I think what's next is making sure Nomad is working. Now, if it's under waiting, it should mean that it just all works. I'm just like double checking, basically. Okay. So let's just do a Nix Flake update on Nomad for a minute so that it updates to the latest. Oh yeah, might help if I did this. All right, that might take a minute, but that'll give us a chance to work on Blink. Let's just make sure Nomad, I actually can't remember if I did that. Flake Nix. It wasn't pointed here. Okay. Got it. So that needs to happen anyway. Riot is right. Trail is right for now. And the rest of these look fine. Okay, cool. I think that's great. So now let's check out. That's still waiting. So let's look at Blink, which we left off last time. Our last Nix Riot stream with Blink not working. I don't remember why. Okay. So Castor is correct. We have our follows in Riot for Castor, telemetry, trail, all that looks right. Right, we had this problem with co-HTTP. So we ended up grabbing normal HTTP from the actual GitHub thing, like building it from source basically. Now we just have to see like what's up with co-HTTP. If I remember right, I'm not even asking for this. So my thought, let's see. It says line 13, but I don't think that it means line 13. Oh, file blink/dune, line 13. It does mean that. Blink dune co-HTTP. Okay. And if I remember right, this isn't even in the Dune project for Blink. And that's when I was upset. I was a little upset. All right, so let's see what version co-HTTP is at in OPAM. And see where it's at in Nix packages. So we know where so we know what version we actually want. Okay, so co-HTTP is at version 5.3.0 in Nix packages. Gonna guess that that's not what it's at. Co-HTTP OCaml. I think this is the one that's at 6.0 beta or something like that. But I wonder if we can get away with what's in Nix packages. I mean, we can find out pretty easily by just adding it to here. We'll put it here. I just cannot type today for the life of me. All right. Still on Nix Flake update. Sometimes this is just that 5-minute hang after running Nix Flake update for no effing reason. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's an Intel Mac thing. It's a special feature. All right. Yeah, it's special, isn't it? Okay, so sick. Our Nix build worked, which means 5.3.0 is fine. Now, they might think they want the latest version of co-HTTP, but let's just tell them that they don't. How about that? So let's just do this. I guess HTTP AF is probably similar. Let's just say 5.3, and I think where's my browser? It's on 5.3.0. Okay. Well, we'll just do a little bit of this. So good at Vim. Okay. Well, just pretend that this is all that we need. And we didn't actually change anything for the flake. That's just signaling to people who still use OPAM that you need this dependency as well. All right. Let's see. Using OPAM. Can you imagine? I mean, who wouldn't want to go through what I'm going through? Like, why would you use OPAM instead? Doesn't make any sense. Right. Okay. I don't remember if I forked this or not. I did not. Git remote add fork this and git push fork. Nice. Okay, so we have that pushed. Our blink flake is working, which means we can move it up to waiting status. Which means we're kind of done. We're kind of done. So that means the last thing that we have to do. Let's just make sure that, you know, Leandro wasn't just like waiting during his trip, just wishing for me to make this pull request so that he could merge it. Oh no, that's weird. I really thought on the Mirage retreat he would just be like, man, I really can't wait to merge this Nix Flake pull request. Surprisingly, that didn't happen. Magit is greater than git CLI. Yeah, that's okay, fine. Add a command. At least you know what a command is now. And what's up, Whimsically? How's it going? All right, that should work for you now. Hope that was just tokens well spent. Okay, so Trail Nomad Blink is all working. We're not going to build Flakes for Sidewinder or MLX yet because there's going to be a lot of changes to these projects. MLX is going through its own special transition right now. It's finding its identity and everything. So we'll get to see how that turns out very soon. All right. So I think that means what the main piece of work that we have left, which this may mean this is the last Nix Riot stream. We'll do more Nix stuff. It just won't be Nix Riot stuff. Is getting there. Writing a guide for how to use this. So let's see how that goes. So I think what we want to do is add it to Riot itself, since that's kind of like the centralized repository. Let's just see what we have on Riot right now. We'll just look at on the GitHub what the state of our current documentation on Riot is. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna add this to contributing, but we'll see. 2.5 page cover letter. Oh wow. I mean, depending on the industry, perhaps that is appropriate. If I got that as a manager, I would say, wow, this person really wants this job. Awesome. And then I would read their resume. But that's just me. I can't read that much. That's too much for me. You know how I am. You're all right, but frustrated with the failures in your CI. CI failures are just the worst sometimes. The best thing to do is just not have a CI, right? Problem solved. Yeah, so I think probably we'll add it to the contributing guide. I don't think this should be in the README. They took out the pinning stuff. Oh no, it's here. Just kidding. It's still here. Now, some of this does need to be updated. It's actually out of date, but that's okay. I'm not going to bother doing that. Installing from sources. I think we'll just put it under here. Maybe we'll say installing from sources. Where does this actually go? That's so funny because that's what I was thinking whimsically when you said it was a 2.5 page cover letter. I was like, I feel like the only place that would be acceptable is like academia, right? It's like that's where people are going to bother reading that long of a cover letter. Haskell developer spotted. Academia mentioned. Academia, Haskell, same thing. Okay, so let's do this. You work with primarily academics now, it's true, yeah. When we stream on Sunday, I'm going to ask you questions about what you do because I don't really know what you do. I mean, I know you're like a little bit. I know that you do research stuff, but it seems pretty cool. Okay, what were we doing? Oh yeah, contrib guide for Riot. I just closed this, didn't I? Unbelievable. This is why I don't close windows, guys, because then they come in handy. You know? You'd use research lightly. I mean, you say that now, but it's in your title. I mean, senior's in my title, and I use that very seriously. Senior is my whole personality. That could be taken a lot of ways. Okay. It shows with your age, yeah. I was waiting for it. Set you up. Technically, you're a senior research software engineer. Man. Wow, Ninja. Whew. That's a lot. That's a lot to handle. Let's see. All right. Here we go. You scold high schoolers hogging the priority seats in subways meta. I mean, if I ever rode a subway, I might. Come on, man. Come on. I'm outside of the 5 cities in the US that actually have public transportation that's not completely shit. Yeah, that's impressive, Nightshade. That's a big title. I mean, that's a lot. That is a lot. It's really funny. At the last time I got a raise, my CEO said something about like how he can't give me a new title, but he's still giving me the raise. And I was like, I mean, that's fine. I don't really need the new title, but it was still kind of funny. So I've just been a senior SWE for I don't know how long it's been now. 4 years? 4 years at this company. I started as a SWE, became a senior SWE. At my last company, I think we use the word developer mostly, but you know, I was a SWE, then a senior SWE, then a lead SWE. Yeah. Now, granted, I took the title demotion to take a 40 to 50% raise in salary when I went to the new company, but you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in the future here. Titles are just stupid anyway, except that they matter to some people. Like when you're trying to get a job, I mean. That's the only time they're not stupid. What am I doing? Oh yeah, the contrib guide. I know what I'm doing. Okay, so let's actually check out main. I didn't really need you to evaluate this derivation. I don't really need you to do this, Durenv. I don't actually care right now. Nix contrib guide. Okay, we almost got there. Yes, I have an alias for rename branch because of how often I make typos when I'm creating a new branch. All right. So this should be clean. And let's write out this little contrib guide. Okay, so we have contributing. I kind of want to just do it here. I don't know. I think this is fine. I think we can do this. Opam. And then we're just going to do a Nix one. I mean, I guess technically this is still true. You can still run this even with Nix. How do I want to do this? Okay, I will just start. I will start here because the way I built it, you can anyway. I almost wrote opam again. we're going to write Nix, and this is pretty simple. Let's see. The only requirement is that you have Nix installed with Flakes enabled. Don't you have to enable Flakes? I forget. It's been so long since I've done it now. Months, I tell you, months. Enable Flakes Nix. I mean, I guess people have to know. Enable Flakes Nix Mac. Let's just say this. I forget. I guess I could look at BG's getting started, which is how I got started instead of doing random Googling. I kind of think on Mac, Flakes are just already enabled. Let's look at this. Alt F4. Really, man? Wait, what did I say? I don't remember. Oh yeah, to do it like a reasonable way, to actually do something reasonable. Are you saying that wouldn't be very me? It's fair. Install Nix Darwin. Okay. Nope. This is a little bit important. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Add the following to configuration. Okay. Good deal. This is fine. I think these are reasonable getting started, but I'm not actually going to reference it here. The only requirement is that you have Nix installed with Flakes enabled. Okay. To build the project, you can run shell Nix build. I don't know why it did that. That was weird. You can run Nix build. I'm trying to think. Is there an examples part in here? Not here. In Riot. Is there examples? Because it would be nice to have like a Nix Flake example. Oh, that's a good idea. I could actually write a Nix Flake. Would that work? Let me think about this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll just say to build the project, you can run Nix build. To enter a dev shell with opam, LSP, and Dune installed, simply run. I already forget how to do this because I always just use Durham, but I think, is it just Nix shell? I forget. Or is it Nix dev? I don't actually remember. It's Nix develop, isn't it? I think it's Nix develop. I can't ever remember. All right, we'll just say it's Nix develop, and then we'll find out if I'm right. Or if you're using dir-env, okay, it is Nix develop, and then we should have Dune and everything else. Yeah. Oh, why did this happen? That's weird. That's weird. Is that not how that works? What if I run Nix build in here? Then can I use Dune the way that I want to? Huh. Interesting. I never do this, so I don't actually know how it works. Yeah. Let's see. We would say echo. What's up, infinite? Use flake. I think that's all I have. Yeah. To mvar-c. I guess we'll do this in case they already have an mvar-c somehow in this directory. And dir-env allow. Okay, that should work just fine. So again, if we say dir-env allow, I should be back into my flake. Oh, I know why Nix develop doesn't work. I don't have... I'm being dumb. You're writing a compiler as before, although you got some crane lift action and some compiled executables. Nice. That's awesome. Good job. I can't remember what language you're writing it in. Okay. Well, this is doing what I thought it would, but it still does this when I run Dune build here. Interesting. Must be Rust if using crane lift. Ah. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with crane lift. I've heard it before. Fast, secure, relatively simple, and innovative compiler backend. Ah, okay. Cool. Is in successful use by WASM VM for JET and AOT, and as an experimental backend for the Rust compiler. Okay. CraneLift itself is written in Rust. Ah, neat. You're making a compiler in Rust for an intermediate representation. You want to get Rust, C, and C++ transpile to it. Neat. Very cool. Okay. So I don't remember what the state of the Riot Flake is in this branch. Depending on what it is, it would explain why I'm having the issues. Yeah, that's why. Okay. I didn't add it here. So actually what I have to do now is let's just check out our Nix branch. I actually don't want dir-env to work because I don't want to be confused. Because when I say Nix develop here, it should it should give me a shell with Dune and all my dependencies, and then I should be able to just install. I should be able to still use Dune build, I think. I've done it before with Durim, so I don't know why it'd be different with Nix develop. Okay, that works. Okay. Now I'm not confused. Isn't that nice? Nix contrib guide. Okay, we're back. And let's see. So to enter a dev shell with opam, LSP, and Dune installed, simply run Nix develop. It's going pretty good, Antonio. How are you? We're done basically. I'm just waiting for a couple PRs, but I think everything's working. We'll see. We'll see if that's true in the wild, right? When people actually start using this. There's just like 2 more PRs, but the flakes are already written. And everything works on my machine. Yeah. Simply run. I think to enter a dev shell with opam LSP. I didn't mean opam. I actually meant with all deps LSP. I meant utop. All deps, utop, LSP, and Dune installed. Simply run Nix develop, or if you're using durimv, echo use flake and varc and durimv allow. How do I run your flake on 5.1 and 5.2? Oh, okay. Yeah. Good question. Because at this point you are just stuck with whatever Nix packages is using, right? Like as in whatever the version of OCaml is in the Nix packages that you have pinned. Yeah, that's fair. I thought this would be harder, but I think this is basically it. I do want to write like an example flake for using this in. If you're using packages.ocaml packages, then I think some overlay can probably replace it as long as it comes before, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, maybe that'd be an interesting thing to look into next. Is like providing a cookbook, if you will, just a couple examples of like how this works with different OCaml versions, and then that would tell me if I need to make updates to the actual flakes in order for it to work, right? So yeah. So somebody who probably knows Nix well might be able to get that to work, but then that would also show you got excited. Yeah. Lispers and those cookbooks, right? We are working on an OCaml cookbook. We'll probably work on it at our Asheville hacking weekend in May. Let's see. I can't remember where it's at right now. OCaml cookbook. Nice. On discuss.ocaml.org, of course. So there's a couple things that Sabine said she has listed as like to do in the GitHub of this. So I'm thinking that would be a cool thing for us to work on in Asheville in a few weeks. So okay. So I think what's next is this the cookbook, the definitive guide to roasting out of me. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Were you here for my book time, Nightshade? Did you see my new books? I can't remember. You missed them? Wow. Unbelievable. We'll just do a spine show. Yeah, the book's on the bed. Here, let's switch views. I don't know the meaning of those words, Nightshade. All right. So, let's see. Is that... Nope. There we go. Nope. There's a meme. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Zoomed keep is the right one. There we go. Now there's not a meme in the way. There we go. Pretty good. Pretty good. You like that thick one? It's very thick. With lots of special pictures. I'm glad this guy has a boxer on it. I hate that word so much, whimsically. I hate it so much. You also have the hobby of buying books, yeah. To be fair, I started on the ebook, and I am at, let's see. Nope, I'm not that far. I'm on page something. Oh man, it's not as good. It's not as good on the... It's further in the ebook than it is in the print book. I'm on page 145 of Rust in Action. But that's also because I skimmed the first part because it's just learning basics of Rust, which I already know. But, you know, so I do whimsically. Did you see it? Let's see. Zoomed Keeb. Wrong hand. Oh, wrong way. There's my henna. People said it looks like the Tailwind logo a little bit, which I guess I see now. I didn't really know because I barely know what Tailwind is, but I got a little henna yesterday. It is cute. Thank you. I enjoyed it. First time. There was a henna artist at our friend's party we went to yesterday. I drove to Nashville and went to a party. Yeah. Pretty crazy. I was being wild. Okay. Right, we were gonna write an example. I was thinking of just writing an example in the examples. You know? I'm just trying to think of how I want to do this. Do. I'm not actually sure if the way I usually write flakes is going to work for something without a Dune project. You're reading through the Rust programming language, then you'll work on Rust for Rustations. That's cool. Yeah, I've really liked Rust in Action. Actually, Weeru. I enjoyed the way that he went over the language constructs. I liked the examples he used. I think he did a good job. It wasn't overly verbose. It pointed out like the basics. It was a lot easy. It was a lot easier to get through than like the book, for instance, which the book's a great reference, but it still was easier to get through that. Fallen Stars, TikTok. Thanks for the follow. So yeah, it'll be cool to go through some of the systems programming stuff. And a raid from Fallen Stars. Thanks for the raid, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know if I know who John Who is. Sorry. I don't always know who people are. in the community. What were you up to, John Who? Nah, that's really funny. I meant Fallen Stars. You doing some gaming or what? Looks like gaming. Maybe I'm not part of the community then. I might not be. Yeah. Yeah. I honestly have stayed out of programming communities as much as possible for ever since. This won't surprise you, people who know FP communities, but ever since I was fairly active in the Haskell community 5 or 6 years ago, I stopped being active in programming communities. Yeah, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Fishing Planet and Call of the Wild, cool. Very cool. And so anyway, even like enclosure and stuff, like I mean I'm on like the closure Slack and stuff, but I'm not like in the community. And OCaml's the first time that I've actually been interested in being kind of part of a programming community again. It's a healing experience, guys. OCaml. But yeah, good people, you know. Rust is not a community, it's a cult. So you should be fine. Oh, that's so much better. So much better. Dude, closure too though. I mean the cult of Rich is pretty real. A lot of brains get shut off in the closure world when Rich Hickey starts talking. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, that's fair. I thought this would be nice to use here, but maybe it's not. Because these are all, I don't know. I guess we just have to try it to see if it actually works. Oh, it's not going to work also. That's why it won't work. No, this is not a way to do this. Maybe I just need to create a Nix Riot example repo. That's probably what I need to do. So let's just copy one of these examples and we'll create a Nix Riot example repo, and then we'll see if Leo wants to throw that into RiotML org or not. Either way, I'll just probably link my own. So that's what we'll do next. Let's see. We'll just do a little, what do we want to call this? Nix Riot example, maybe something like that. That seems pretty good. CD Nix Riot. Okay, this isn't going so well. Oh, that's because I just touched a file. Yeah, no, I'm being dumb. Don't worry. Plus, OCaml usually likes underscores anyway, so we'll go there. Amazing how that works. Like touch versus make dir, you know? Classic brain. Rust, the community is great as a resource provider because most of the community is really passionate about the language, so there are tons of resources, but the community itself is too culty. It's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I think pros and cons, right? I don't know. It's too tricky for me to really comment on. And I haven't like had a lot of firsthand experience with it, so also doing that weird thing that nobody does on the internet of not saying something if I what is the Dune init command? Oh yeah, I don't have Dune because I don't have Dune installed globally. I'm so dumb sometimes. Okay. Let's just copy something from Riot. Riot flake.nix to here. And then we'll fix this flake. Nix Riot example flake.nix. We'll just say example of a project using Nix and Riot. How about it? Not what I meant to do. Get out of here. I was just trying to save. And we'll do something like that. And then we'll do something like this. And then we'll just say Rio, Riot, G. Close. We were close. At least in OCaml clan, we're not a cult. We identify as a full-blown sect. It's hilarious. Yeah, dude, enjoy your nap whimsically. Thanks for jumping in. All right. We're not a cult. We're a established religion, okay? Okay. Riot, ML, Riot. This looks good. We'll just get rid of all of that. We all attend the Lambda Church. Church of Lambda. We shouldn't need the whole clang business. So that means this was a bad choice to use Riot because it has a lot of special parts to it, but that's okay. I think it just makes shell, right? Yeah, I can just get rid of the whole override. The whole override malarkey. Okay, there it is. Did I really just hit? I just hit. Oh no, Emacs quit unexpectedly. Let's go. All right, we did it, guys. We freaking did it. We just broke Emacs. What did we hit? Let's see. Let's see if I can get this. I'm really glad this happened. This is really good. What is this? What is this considered? Let's get this nice Emacs error up on screen. Oh no, this is taking too... There it is. Okay. Why aren't you just showing on screen? Why are you being so annoying? Where are you? Transform. Reset transform. There it is. There we go. Let's see what kind of error we got here. Crashing Emacs is the default state. A little bit. Just quit unexpectedly. Where's my good fault was interrupted? Okay. Is this just a seg fault basically? Like why? Okay, there we go. Good. We're so back. I'm really glad we did this. I'm really glad I spent all the time getting this up on screen. Sure. We'll reopen it. Why not? Lisp error. Oh yeah, I forgot I changed my config. You like that? That means my config is wrong. And this isn't real. Undo, redo. Oh yeah, I don't have evil mode. Let's see, what is it? Control S. Undo, redo. Okay, so this is somehow wrong. Good to know. All right, cool. Oh, you're gonna stream? Sweet. Thanks for dropping in, Antonio. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Okay. Oh, I tried to use evil mode again. What is it? Control S to save? No, let's search. How do you save an Emacs again? No, I forgot. I forgot how to save an Emacs. I forgot how to use Emacs without Vim bindings now. Yeah, right quit. Yeah. That's how I usually do it. Is it CCCS? I think you're right. Let's see. Yeah, that worked. Okay. Oh no. What? Nope. CCCS is undefined. Oh my god. How did I forget this? Let me just try. Since I'm on a Mac, I'm just gonna try. Okay, an Apple save actually worked. Oh, CXCS. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. Okay, that is it. But on Mac, the XS always also works in this case. Oh my god, that was so ridiculous. I can't believe I did that. No one else is surprised besides me, but that's okay. Emacs Prime content. Yeah. Let's see. I'm guessing what you mean is like this is like Primeagen level content, right? Like this is I'm that level of just engaging and entertaining. Don't pay attention to the startup time, guys. It feels longer for you guys because of the lag. It's just the latency on Twitch makes it feel like a long time, but that was so fast for me. All right, we're so back. What were we doing? We were building an example, right? Okay. Hey, what's up, Stuck in For Loop? I'm pretty good. How are you? All right. This is all good. We don't need this one. LSP is good. Oh shit, this doesn't have my new stuff in it because I was on Riot main. I really picked the wrong one to copy. It's fine. Flake, Nix. I want Dune 3 and all this stuff too. So let's just yank this and paste. Okay, better. And we don't need all this stuff. And let's just change this to Riot. Looks good. And we can pretty much delete the rest of this stuff. Okay. That looks good. And now we can do our little use flake. MVRC. Duran Valal. Yeah, that's because I didn't add it to our Git. There we go. Shipped your first TUI application in Rust. Cool. Did you use Ratatouille? Did we go back in time? Why? Emacs error? I got it all fixed, man. We're so good at this. Usually happens due to networking issues. Love it. Let's do another one. Oh, that's right. It's RS. Touch typing app. Nice. Cool. I'll take a look at it. All right. Hey, Merrick, what's up? It's a name, all right. That is such a name. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Good thing Antonio left already. He doesn't have to see my TMUX sessions open. So it's a touch typing app. And I'm guessing I can install it globally if I want, right? So I could do like cargo install RSG. I have to do the option first. Why doesn't that work? Am I forgetting how this works? Isn't it just cargo install -G? Am I like totally having a senior moment right now? What's happening? What's happening to me? All right, let's see if this is done yet. Really? You failed again? You're killing me here. You're killing me. Oh wait, maybe cargo install is just it's already global, isn't it? Is that my problem? That cargo install is already global and I'm adding a -G unnecessarily. Yeah, that's my problem. Freaking NPM ruining my life, making me think things that aren't true. All right. Yeah, that's the problem. Nah. I can't believe you use dependencies though. I mean, why don't you just do this yourself, for loop? Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I was just forgetting how anything worked. All right, let's check on this guy. It's still thinking about it. We're gonna get there eventually. Okay, here we go. This isn't sus at all. Nice. How does it stop? Do I just keep going? Oh, I see there's a timer. Nice. What? Oh, that was completely blocked? Unbelievable. Sorry about that. Yeah, good job. That was cool. So you can tab and then go back. So it's 30 seconds. It looks great. No! No! That was really bad. No, it's a little program that Stuck in For Loop made in Rust. Very cool. You're killing me here. You don't know about package byte string. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, he's actually right. I forgot. This is not working in the current state of GitHub. Yeah, great job, Stuck in For Loop. That was awesome. I liked it. What are you talking about? You don't... Oh, because I'm... Dang it. So many skill issues right now. Riot. Really? Are you sure about that? Oh, you are sure about that. I'm in Surrey. Riot ML, Riot. I should have just based this on the Nix branch and then rebased it after the flake was merged. That would have made more sense than me doing this. It's really annoying. There we go. Adding a time selection between 15, 30, and a minute. Sick. You don't know about package byte string. That's because what? Do we need a flake update? I don't think so, because there shouldn't even be a lock file at this point. Oh, there is a lock file. Just kidding. Oh, I didn't save. That also might help. That might help just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. I'll shill it when I can. You feel better about your Nix. That's what I'm here for, Purplish. Right? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to make people feel better about themselves. All right. Hopefully we can finish this. Get this working. Make sure things are happy. I mean, the Nix build should fail because there's not a package named Riot here, right? This should actually fail, which is fine. I just need the dev shell to work. I already forgot the name of this directory. Nix Riot example. Nix Riot example. Okay. What was it doing? Here. Okay, evaluating derivation. This should actually work. It's fine that the build failed. There's no package named Riot. We expected that to fail. Global leaderboard, but that would include auth and all. That would be an overkill for an app that only 5 people use. Yeah, I guess. I wonder if you could do it without auth. Like, what if you just requested a username? I don't know. Like, you just had to have a globally unique username, but it didn't actually require you to have like an actual authentication session. Speaking as someone who hates logging into things. Okay, we finally have a Nix shell, which means we should be able to just get a Dune build here. We like that. So now we're going to say Dune init. And we want an executable. And we have to say a name. Isn't this just going to create a new thing? No, it's not. Okay. I thought it was going to create a new directory for me. Nice. Okay, so this looks good. And now our Dune build should actually work. What? What? What do you mean? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I forgot about this. I didn't do what I meant for it to do. Which is... I didn't actually want it to init a project. What do I need to remove? I need to remove Dune, and I need to remove Nix Riot example. I wanted to Dune init project. Yeah, this is what I want. Nix Riot example. Now this actually did put it in this directory. That's what I was thinking of. That's when it does this. I hate that. So annoying. Okay, so then all I need to do is move Nix Riot example star to here. Yeah, we don't need that. Don't worry about it. Good. And then remove the Nix Riot example directory, which requires dir in case you were wondering. And we should get an actual Dune build, and we should get an actual Nix build. Because if Dune build works in our Nix shell, Nix build is hopefully going to work. Fuck. No. It's still saying Riot? Oh, I forgot to save. Saving is actually helpful in case you were wondering. In case you were wondering, saving is important. All right. We're almost there. Okay. Now we just need, let's copy Gluon's git ignore. How about that? That looks better. Cached MVRC. Okay. That's better. And we have all of this. And now we just need to throw something in our bin that actually works. Cool, man. Yeah. One day you'll get there. Just do something with it, you know? You don't have to go all in. Just do something with it. Like build a Riot app, but use the Nix Flakes. All right. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm gonna copy one of the examples from Riot. Let's choose one. Maybe we just do hello world and we're happy with it. Great. It's running Durinv and Riot. That's going to take forever. Durinv is kind of annoying sometimes. It's very helpful, but it's also annoying. All right. So basically in our bin here, we have Dune main.ml. Let's just not cat. We're just going to pb paste into bin main.ml. And this should work. Except we don't have unbound module Riot, right? But I didn't add it to my dependencies. Kind of forgot about that whole malarkey. So we just have to say libraries Riot in this project. Like here. We'll just do this. Yeah, Rust in Action is good. Yeah, I was talking about it a little bit. I just got it recently, but I like it. I went through part 1 really quick since I already kind of know the language. I mostly bought it for like learning. I thought his examples of systems programming in the book were cool, like going through it on the website. So I wanted to actually work through all those examples. Level up some of my systems programming knowledge. I think it's worth it personally. I think it's a good book. I'm glad I bought it. Even if you were new to Rust, I still think it's a good book. Okay, cool. Dune build worked. This should be happy. Now we should be able to just say something like Nix run, and it should just build and run. Just kidding. What do you mean you don't know about package Nix Riot example? It's literally the library in this same effing thing. Does Nix build not work? I haven't actually tried it. Can't remember if I've tried it. Not since changing some code, I guess. I guess Nix build isn't working. Okay. What does our Dune project say? Dune project. Name Nix Riot example. That looks fine. Did I spell it wrong? I mean, I guess these are built a little bit differently. And in the past, I was always building libraries, not executables. So that could actually be the difference here. No, it shouldn't matter. I have a working Nix build for another executable that I could reference. Let's see. This all looks fine. Nix Riot example looks fine. Inputs Riot packages default also fine. Interesting. I'm kind of wondering if the problem could be, well, let's look at my other example. It's an mtol camel hello world flake. This looks basically the same. Besides the random tabs that exist, it looks the same. Let's see if we can get rid of those real quick. S/T G. Yeah. Okay. Just pretty happy about that. %s/ why didn't it get the rest of them though? Things that don't matter, but I literally can't let go of. Like a little bit of red mixed tabs and spaces in a file. Let's see. P-name is hello world. Let's look at the Dune project here. Hello world. That looks fine. Hello world. Dune. No. Ben. Let's look at the Dune file. Libraries, hello world, and dream. Name, main, public name, hello world. Is that what the difference was? I don't remember that in the other one. Dune. No, it is there. Huh. Nice. Love that. I really don't think this matters at all. So those are basically the same. And the flake wasn't really any different. I haven't built an executable in a while, but I don't see any difference really. Here, all this looks fine. I wonder if it's something else. Like the fact that, I mean, in hello world, I'm using both the lib and the bin, if I remember right. And here I'm not really. Yeah. Okay. Let's get out of that. Oh, there's not even a ML file in the lib folder. That's kind of weird. I feel like that's unusual. There's just a Dune file. There's not an ML file. That's how Dune init works. Interesting. Let's just try taking this out of the libraries for now. We'll just pretend that that's fine. That might have been the problem. Nope. I don't know package Nix Riot example. Usually this is because, oh my God, do I have it added? I do have it added. Oh my gosh, that's the problem. Okay, this is the whole effing problem. The problem is that if you're building something with Nix and it's not added, I made sure the flake was added, but if the source code isn't in Git, Nix doesn't know what to do with it. Nix can't find it. So it has to be added in Git. So since all of the source files were untracked, Nix can't find them, basically. It's always something simple. Just like usual. It's always something simple. Okay, let's go. And just out of interest, what if we undid this? I'm going to guess it works. Considering Dune build works, Nix build should work. Yeah, I know. I try to tell myself every time, and I still forget. All right. And if that works, Nix run should also work. Would you look at that? Okay, cool. Very cool. We built a flake. We used Riot. Everything actually worked. We have an example. And I think what's next is actually, I don't have time to do this today, so we will do one more stream at least for Nix Riot to finish up our PRs and to write a little README. Let's see. Let's just put it here. Write README for Nix Riot example. And then once I publish that, we can update the contributing guide, right? Update contributing guide with example link. You're trying to fix the GitHub action in Castor repo? Nice. Yeah, we're almost there. We literally just have the Riot PR open. Once that gets merged, we have 3 dependencies to open PRs for, but all the builds are working locally. Then we just have our guide so that people actually know how to use it. Hopefully, my goal is that even if you're new to Nix, you could literally just go through your install instructions for Nix, which there can be annoying things in the install, but as long as you can get Nix installed on your system and enable flakes, you don't have to know anything else about Nix, and you can still use it to build OCaml stuff. That's my hope anyway. Might be unrealistic, but we're going to try to get there. All right, sweet. Thanks so much for hanging out. Let's find somebody to raid. Maybe Antonio is actually streaming like he said he was going to. Let's see who's going.